This is part 1 of how to completely disassemble the Tokyo Marui Hi-Capa 5.1, and this I'll be covering how to completely disassemble the top slide portion of the gun. First, I'm going to start out by removing the magazine and sliding the slide back until this nub lines up with the safety or the slide lock. Then you want to pop that out from the back right here. It should fall right out. Then remove the slide. Then you want to pull down on this, and then remove the guide rail. Then you want to, this might be back, you want to push it forwards, and the whole barrel part should come out. Then right here you have a Allen screw or a Torx screw, whichever. You can use a Torx 10 bit, put it right in there, and remove this. Take that out. Then you want to pull up on here, push that forward, and then it should just lift out. Put that aside. Then up here you see it should be covered with tape, but you have a spring right here which you do not want to lose. This keeps that from going back. Spring side. And this is the cylinder, and this is the piston right here. You can replace the piston if you want. If you want to replace the piston, you just unscrew that Phillips screw right there, lift the piston off, and replace it with a different one. And put that back together. Put the spring back right there. Cover it with tape. Like that. Then to reinsert it in the gun, I'm going to line it up like that. Push it down. Push it back, then push it down. Then you want to screw that screw back in. We'll get back to that. Moving on to the barrel. To remove the barrel, you want to pull back on this. Then, depending if you have a metal barrel or a plastic barrel, you might just have to force it to the side and pull it out. And then you have your outer barrel and your inner barrel, which you can replace with a tight bore, or if you want to replace the hop-up system, it's right here. You want to use a small Allen or a small Phillips head to unscrew these two screws to access the hop-up. Once you have those two out, this top piece should lift right off. You have the hop-up adjustment piece, hop-up adjustment wheel, then this comes out. You have your hop-up, bucking, and the barrel. To put it back together, you just slide the bucking back on, line up this tab here with that hole, make sure that's in. You want to replace the hop-up adjustment like that. Put this cover back on, and then screw in those two Phillips head again. Just like that. And then you want to take the outer barrel and place it back in there again. If you have the plastic, it's much easier, but you just have to pretty much force it in. On some models, there is this piece right here. You're able to unscrew it, which makes removal of the inner barrel a lot easier, but not all of the models have that. Let's put the gun back together. Once you have the gas block back in, you slide the barrel back in the front. Then you want to compress the spring guide, place it in there. Just like that, back in. And you slide it back on, and then you should just replace the slide lock back in this hole, and you should be good to go. And then stay tuned for part 2 coming up soon.